UFC Auckland kicking off the main card from Auckland, New Zealand this Saturday. You have Kevin Aguilar, the Angel of Death, taking on Zubaira Tukhugov. His nickname is Warrior. It was a damn shame that we didn't get to see him at UFC Moncton, where he was billed to take on Artem Lobov in the co-main event. He was pulled out of that. He's supposed to take on Tiago Trader earlier on from that. The Lobov fight was supposed to be his comeback in 2018. But his fight before that was supposed to be 2016, and then before that, it was a split decision loss to Renato Moicano. He was off for a very long time, came back at UFC 242, and it was a split draw in that fight, in his comeback fight. Whereas Kevin Aguilar came into the UFC, head of steam, LFA champ, 1-1-1, and then he lost a fight to Dan Ige. But since he's looked fairly decent, and I'm expecting a tough fight here because you know with Zubaira Tukhugov, you're going to get a lot of pressure in a fight, which is what Kevin Aguilar does well as well. But with Zubaira Tukhugov, for him to get the win, he definitely has to pressure and try to get the fight to the ground where he can really implement a ground and pound heavy type of style. And if you look over at the odds, they're right now pick'em odds, and over on Tapology at 531 votes, 52% going with Tukhugov, with 80 to 81% picking him by decision. How do you see this fight going? I mean, this is a really grimy type of fight here.
It is, but I'll be honest, Zubaira Tukhugov is one of the few guys from, let's say, Khabib's inner circle who's fairly beatable. And that might be a controversial thing to say, but when you really look at all the other guys he trains with, the Zabits, the Islam Makhachevs, all those guys, and I know I give Zabit a hard time, but when you look at them, they're very, very hard to beat. Like, you have to be a 1% of the 1% to beat those kinds of guys. Zubaira Tukhugov, it's not, of course, a fight with him wouldn't be easy, but he's one of the more beatable guys. And for Kevin Aguilar, really only has to do one thing. Keep the fight on the feet. I know that's easier said than done, but Kevin Aguilar is so much better of a striker than Zubaira, it's not even funny. And Tukhugov has a problem. He gasses out. And his style, you have to have good cardio to have a style like his. He kind of tries to Khabib people, but here's the thing. Khabib can basically beat you up for 25 minutes straight, and he'll throw everything at you that whole time. Tukhugov can do that for about 6 minutes, and then that power bar gets drained very fast. So as long as Kevin Aguilar can manage to not get finished that first, round and a half maybe, then I feel like it's going to be a really good fight for him. And even if he can, all he has to do is stuff one takedown and make him pay for it on the way back up. And I think Kevin Aguilar's got this fight in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, Aguilar has 86% takedown defense so far in his young UFC career, and he has looked good. The one blemish on his record, of course, Dan Ige, but that's going to happen.
Dan Ige's a monster.
And Zubaira Tukhugov is almost like a lesser Dan Ige right now at 155. I think that time off really did stunt his growth as a martial artist or as a fighter in the UFC, so it's going to be difficult. I'm going to edge Zubaira Tukhugov in this fight. I think he has a path to victory, like I mentioned earlier, if he can just pressure, and get the fight down to the ground where he's able to implement that game plan where we've seen him have success. I mean, the one really tough loss is split decision to Renato Moicano, and that's a very tough out unless you're Korean Zombie. But, yeah, there is that too. So, Matt, you are not going to want to miss the rest of our UFC Auckland predictions over there. Make sure you check them out. Great main event, great card in general. And as we always say with Fight Night Picks, let's get into it.